All right. Welcome, Adrien. Congratulations. It was an impressive performance tonight. The return of the former four-division champion after a 2-year layoff. Can you just give us some opening comments about how it felt to get back in the ring and shake off the ring rust?
Lately, if y'all been following me, I've been fighting a lot of cases lately, so it felt different to fight a person. So it was cool, and the judgment was on my side this time.
That's right. And how would you grade your performance tonight?
Until I go home and really look at my performance, then I could say. But I felt good. I felt like I probably lost like 3 rounds. But on other than that, though, I know I beat him. I beat him easy off the jab, and I was counting them pretty good, and I was doing my thing. I was having fun.
Yeah, the Showtime crew had sound from the corner where your trainer noted and you noted that he was countering very effectively, and you had that on the top of your mind. Can you speak more about that?
He was trying to counter me, so I had to be sparring and work off my feints and off my jab, and as I start doing that, and take that label off. Sprite don't pay me yet, please. And I had to use my jab and get him to open up, and that's when I was able to counter punch.
Excellent. So now we'll open it up to the media. The first question comes from Keith Idek of Boxing Scene.
Adrien, how long did it take you tonight? You hadn't fought in 2 years, obviously. How long did it take you to kind of get in a rhythm of some sort, and how many rounds?
Shit, once the bell ring, man, fuck a rhythm. It's either life or death. Because, one punch can kill you. So a lot of people really don't know that. So once that bell ring, it's like, all right, my life on the line now. Let's get it.
He really seemed to come after your body early in the fight. I mean, he was committed to body punching. How much did that maybe affect you early, and how were you able to stop that somewhat toward the end?
He was a good body puncher. He was physically strong, and but he was a good opponent. He was 14-0 for a reason, and he came to fight, and I did what I had to do to get my victory.
You didn't, when it went to the cards, you didn't feel like there was anything to worry about. I mean, you said you only won 3 rounds. You felt, right?
Hell no. Nah. When it came to the cards, I know I won, especially when it's unanimous.
I heard you say to Steven and to other people, you really want to get right back into the gym next week. And when ideally would you like to fight again?
To Steve and Al, yes, I do want to get right back in the gym, and I want to get back active, man. And once I get back in the gym, a lot of things is going to start waking back up, and you'll see a lot better performances. And even this performance after being 2 years off, I still felt like I performed good and I did what I had to do to get my victory. But until I go home and really sit down and watch the fight, I'll be able to give you my full analysis.
What type of opponent would you like to face next? Like, how high of a level of opponent do you want to fight next?
They're gonna keep, when you say my name, they're gonna keep bringing in these lions, and because now I can't fight just anybody. So they're gonna keep bringing in another tough competitor. But as I always do, I'm gonna rise to the top. The cream always rise to the top.
Prograis is obviously a guy who's been calling for this fight for the last few months. What do you think of that fight potentially?
Prograis, man, like I always tell everybody, and I always tell everybody this. He keep yelling my name, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. When I was coming up, I was calling everybody out. He's only doing what he's supposed to do. But like I always tell him, just keep doing your thing. I wish him nothing but the best every time he fight. I hope he win. But like I said, man, if he get in the ring with me, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Do you think that's a realistic fight maybe next for you or not?
Maybe not next. I don't see that next. But if it do come next, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna fuck Buddy up.
I just have one last question for you. Obviously, this fight was at a welterweight fight. Do you feel that you can still go back down to 140 pounds? Is that realistic for you now?
We would have made 140 this fight, but the way this stuff set up, it's really hard for you to lose weight.
Right.
You really can't do what you need to do to train and lose the weight. There wasn't no bags, and you really couldn't do what you really need to do to get the last few pounds off. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But of course we can make 140. Of course.
If you have to come back into the bubble of iron, say you fight in May or something.
Now knowing what I got to do to make the weight, I'll do what I got to do and
make one. Okay.
Make it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Now we'll take questions from the webinar. Jeremy Harridges of Fansided.
Hi, Adrien. Congratulations on your victory tonight. Kind of talking about where Keith left off. Ideally, how many fights do you think you would like to have in 2021?
2 more.
Say that again.
2 more.
2 more?
Yeah, 3 if I can. Because if I don't, you got to think, bro. You got to think. Listen, bro, if they don't get me in the ring, I fuck around and be fighting some more cases, bro. I don't know. Trouble just find me somehow. The only way I stay out of trouble is if I'm training. If I'm training, man, I don't know why God got my life set up like this. I don't know. I just try to make the best of it, man. I do. And right now I'm in a mind state, the stay focused on boxing. And as long as I can do that, I'll stay out of trouble. So they just need to keep me fighting. I don't give a fuck if I fight next week. I just want to fight.
As far as you said, that focus on boxing and staying out of trouble, is it something that you feel that the love for boxing never left? Is it always been there, or did you kind of have to feel it tonight to get reinvigorated?
It never left. You got to think, man, I fell in love with boxing before I fell in love with a girl. So, my love for boxing will always be there. And, I'll never get that feeling. Nothing can give me the satisfaction of boxing. So, it's always there. It's just I needed a break, and now I'm back. So, of course, I found out what it feel like to win another fight. So, I want to keep doing that.
I know that final question for me. I know that there's always going to be temptations. There's always going to be people talking, things of that nature. Do you think that it's going to be a struggle to stay away from some of the vices that kind of kept you away from where you want to be in boxing?
See, that's what I'm saying. I did it this camp. I did it. Listen, I'm going to tell you three of my biggest vices. 1, gambling. 2, sex. And 3, women. And I say I'll put. You could put some together. I'll say one more. I say one more, huh? One more. Liquor. Yeah. I was drinking and partying a lot, and I stopped all 4. And I just focused on boxing, and it was tough. It was tough to go in the house and look at my beautiful wife every night and not kiss her or want to make love to her. It was tough, but I did it. And every time I came out the room, GT, I had him living with me. He would just keep it in my mind, like, hey man, don't be having no sex. And that was helping, but I had it on my mind anyway. I wasn't trying to go in the house and make love to that girl. I was focused on this fight, and I did it, man. And I think I can keep doing it, but I'm going home and make love to my wife though.
More power to you, Adrien, and it was nice to see you back in the ring.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Jeremy. Our next question comes from David Melandra.
Hey, Adrien, was there anything that Santiago did tonight that surprised you at all?
No, I mean, he was a new opponent. He came to fight, man. Anybody that's undefeated is going to fight their ass off to try to keep their O. And you know, that's what he did. And I tip my hat to him and I respect him. And he came and he tried his hardest.
Was there anything you learned from your fight against Manny Pacquiao that you took into this fight tonight?
I learned a lot in that fight, but you know, it was more on the personal side. And I like to keep that to myself. You know what I mean? You know, but I learned a lot. It wasn't even so much of the fight. It was just the whole experience and my whole life. And you know, where I was as a person and where I am now. You know, I'm feeling good, I'm happy, and I'm ready to get back to it.
What do you say to those boxing fans that were not impressed by your performance tonight?
You know, you know, critics are like assholes, man. Everybody got one, you know. I ain't tripping, man. My shoes tied. And sometimes I ain't even got laces, brother.
All right, thank you. It's good seeing you back in the ring.
Thank you, David. Next question comes from Keenan Atchison.
Hey, AB, congratulations on your win tonight, man.
I want to thank you, brother.
Oh, appreciate it. You really started like picking off his shots in the second half of the fight. Were you able to see him a little bit better, or you just felt like his punching power really didn't bother you?
He was physically strong, but you know, as the fight went on, you know, I get stronger and I analyze and I was watching and you know, I started seeing the shots and I was countering.
Okay. Also your jab looked really snappy tonight. Was that a focus in the during camp?
Of course, man. Hey, I could have, man. My jab would have looked like that for 20 rounds, man. That was one of my that was one of my biggest attributes in this camp, and I want to thank Coach Mike and especially GT, you know, Gerald Tucker. He was on my ass every day in my ear about keeping my jab sharp. Keep your jab sharp. Your jab sharp every round like the first round on your jab, and that's what we was doing.
So needless to say, GT played a big part in your camp this year, huh?
I don't think it was more of just my camp. It was my life, man. And you know, with him and Coach Mike on my side, man, you know, it got me back to myself, and it's only gonna get bigger and better from here.
All right, you got any message for Cincinnati?
Man, Cincinnati, I love y'all, man. You already know, man. You know, West Side baby 2425, RP Steel, man. E-Dub, man. You already know what's going on.
All right, man. Congratulations again on your victory, man. Look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
All right, Adrien, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for the questions. Congratulations on another great performance. It's been great having you back on Showtime, and we look forward to the next one.
All right, thank y'all.
Take care. Thank you, everyone.